Let's stop gun violence. Sandy Hook Elementary, 27 killed. Virginia Tech, 32 killed. And the worst mass killing in history by guns, Post nightclub right here in Florida, 49 killed. Guns need to be controlled, and that's a fact. I do understand that guns can make people feel safe and untouchable, but this is wrong. I'm not saying get rid of all guns, because that is a very extreme solution, I believe, and not everybody will be able to get rid of their guns that easily. But we do need to find a way to regulate guns. I bet 100% of families in any of these instances agree with me. Gun control has been a very controversial topic for years now. Eliminating guns in general will not end gun violence, but allowing anybody to own military-grade weapons, like fully automatics, is crossing the line. This is mainly because of the massive amount of damage that they can do in a short period of time. Now here's a graph showing the gun deaths in the USA compared to other rich nations like Switzerland, France, Finland, and as you see, the United States has a way higher death rate than any of these countries. Next, I want to address some misconceptions. A myth is eliminating guns will end criminal activity. The UK banned guns, first of all, and honestly, the crime rate is higher than ours. Even though they banned all guns, no one's allowed to own a gun, no one can have it, but criminals can find a way. Another myth that I believe supports this one is guns kill people. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. And the only way to stop this is by also finding a way to stop people from getting these guns legally. The person holding the gun makes the ultimate choice of killing someone or not. So you really have to find a way to combat having, good enough guns and, sane enough people. Another myth is guns should only be stay-at-home weapons, like defensive, only stay at here, when you need it, if someone comes to rob you. There have been instances where people have misjudged the situation. Let's say you're sleeping, you hear a bunch of fumbling, you hear a crash at night, you think, oh, someone robbed me. You go grab your shotgun, run downstairs, first thing you see, you shoot it. Next thing you know, it could be your husband, wife, child, you didn't know, or you hear someone knock on your door. You say, oh, someone should have robbed me, even though that's pretty, irrational. Go to the door, and I heard that he shot through the door before even checking who it was, because it was a kid. So you really have to watch out. These type of myths are not something, you should be thinking of. But here's another thing, is about the Second Amendment itself that we have to address. The purpose of the Second Amendment, the Founding Fathers, some people interpret it, and I believe the Founding Fathers interpret it as us having our own militia instead of everybody having their individual guns. This would be an organized way of fighting the government in case they abuse their power, didn't really took us for granted and just manipulated us. The NRA interprets it as everybody should own individual guns. I believe they're doing that for money's sake. I mean, obviously anybody can get an individual gun, buy it off them. That's a lot more money than, oh, everyone owns a militia, and they'll probably only a little bit of guns, like only a little requirement of whoever's in that militia. So I believe they're doing it more for money than they are doing it for people's safety. Why are guns important? Well, of course, depending on where you live, some places are more unsafe than others, not as policed as others. Rural areas, people always trying to rob you, so you're gonna want guns to protect yourself. And, we understand that, but we really have to limit and really regulate this to make sure everyone feels safe. Why should we ban assault rifles? There's no doubt that these are very strong weapons. They shoot multiple bullets and can cause a lot of damage in a short amount of time. We saw what happened at the Pulse nightclub. an assault rifle, 49 people dead instantly, like that. The point is that realistically, no one needs an assault rifle to make them feel safe. I mean, we're just giving them a legal way of getting a military grade weapon and, shooting at us and attacking us easy. I mean, what's the point of having an assault rifle when a handgun's good enough? And I know the people can say that the Virginia Tech, oh, that guy had a gun, like a pistol. He had like 2 pistols, and he did 32, which was like the top mass killing until post nightclub. And you can say that, but if we actually went with the rules, run, hide, fight, if they actually, maybe fought or, tried to attack him simultaneously, work together as a group, I feel like that could have been better combated. But let's just imagine, you're in the Pulse nightclub, you're one of these people, next thing you know, you're getting shot at and attacked, and you're like hanging out with your friends. You may never see your friends again, or you may never see your family, get home again. So I just want you to keep that in mind and feel what these people were in their situation. Next time you see a blood drive or any way of helping any of these victims in the next mass attack, I would like you all to help any way you can, send messages, spread the message. And I just want to thank you all for being here and listening to my speech.